Hey, it's Workbench with Workbench Quagmire, back with our free code camp Python certification in 100-ish days. Today is day 55, and we're going to start this salary tracker workshop. And we'll see how far we get in this. It may be day 56 as well. And then up next, we have one of these labs. So let's just jump right in and get started. This is going to help us understand getters and setters and deleters better, I'm sure, and encapsulation. So in this workshop, you're going to build a salary tracking system for employees. Start by creating a class named employees and create an init method with self, name, and level parameters in the init method, assign name and level to the instance attributes with the same name. So this is standard class stuff that we did before. Right. Step 2, how to create an instance of the employee class, passing the strings Charlie Brown and trainee. Assign the instance to a variable named Charlie Brown. So that's fun. Right. Step 3, in a previous lesson, you learned that an attribute prefix is a single underscore with a single underscore is meant for an internal use by convention. Modify both name and level attributes so they have the underscore, since these are not supposed to be modified from the outside class of their class. Note this does not prevent the attributes from being accessed or modified outside the class. Also, in Python, there's always a way to access private attributes prefixed with a double underscore as well. So we need to change this to single underscore name and level. And there we go. Step 4, add a string method with the employee into your employee class. Make it return an F string with the format of name, level, replacing name and level with the corresponding attributes. After that, print Charlie Brown to the console. So we'll just go ahead and type that in first. And see where we get the object thing there, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to make this bigger, so it's easier to see. And so now we're going to create a dunder string method. And we are going to return self dot underscore name. Those need to be in curly brackets. Colon space self dot level underscore. There we go. That looks correct. It is. All right, step 5. The app property decorator is used in Python to turn a method into a property. It is typically used to define getter methods, which are methods used to retrieve the value of an attribute. So there's an example, our person class with this name, private name, and then we allow access getter by putting this app property decorator on it. And then we should be able to put the instance and dot name and get that. So as you can see here, P equals person Alice, P dot name is Alice. Create a method named name with self parameter and decorate it with property inside the method. Return looks correct. Yep. Step 6, now you've defined a getter for the name. You can access the name attribute through the name property. So print charliebrown.name to the console. And there we go. Step 7, the following what you did in the previous step, create a getter for the level attribute. So I think now that you have getters for both name and level attributes, update the string returned by the string method to use self name and self level, which is easy. Let me just go in here and delete the underscores, and nothing changes. So we'll call the getter instead of directly accessing the attribute. There we go. Step 10, now remove all the print calls. One of my favorite nonsensical things to do. Step 11, the repr method is a special method that's supposed to return a string representation of the object that can be used to instantiate it. For example, repr method for employee Charlie Brown developer should return the string employee Charlie Brown developer, which is the same string used to create the object. Give your employee class a repr method with a self parameter and make it return a string that can be used to instantiate the object. So we did instantiate the object. Here it is. And so let's see if I got that right. I did. All right, step 12. The repr method is called under the hood when you call the repr function. To see it in action, print the result of calling repr Charlie Brown. There we go. Step 13. Remove all the print calls from the code. Once again, my favorite steps. Step 14. Now it's time to add some validation to the init method. At the beginning of the method, create an if statement that checks if either the name or level are not an instance of string. So if is instance is not instance name string, I think it would be string maybe, can't remember how to use this, or not is instance level. The if statement raises a type error. Raise type error with the message name and level attribute must be of type string. If statement in your init method, which I do. It's just hard to read, I think. There we go. That was all it was. Step 15. Create a class attribute named base salaries and assign it the following dictionary. There we go. Formatting's terrible, but it fixes it. The level used to instantiate an employee should be chosen among specific levels. You'll use base salaries to validate the level and set the right salary for the employee. After your existing if statement, create another if that checks if level is not employee base salaries. In base salaries. Inside this statement, raise a value error. So raise value error. The valid value and then level, where level should be replaced by the value of level argument. There we go. Found the error. All right. Well, we're close to halfway. We're a little over 15 minutes. So I'm going to call it for today. So that's day 55. And tomorrow on day 56, we will finish this. And 57, we will begin a new week with probably a lab or something. So thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you then.